And now it's time for Stordy time. And in tonight's Stordy, it's the story of the Little Papi and Pauline. That's right, little Pete. Now, you know the mammy? Well, the mammy and the pappy were talking earlier about lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of things. And the pappy said, Mammy, tonight's story will be the story of the little pappy and Pauline. And she went, Yay, pappy, yay, a story. I can hardly wait. And he went, Okay, Mammy. Now, when the little pappy was a little pappy, he was with his mum in the living room. And he went, Oh, do you know what, Mum? I love Batman. It's brilliant. And she went, Yeah, it is good. And he went, It is. And you know what? It's getting better and better every week. And I really would love one of them Batmobiles for Christmas. And she went, Well, if we watched all the shows that you love, and you saw all the monsters that you love in Famous Monsters of Filmland, and let's say you said, like you always do, Oh, I'd love that for Christmas. Could you imagine? The street wouldn't be able to hold all the things you'd love. So what you do is you pick something and you stick to it. And then on Christmas morning, we'll see what Father Christmas brings. And he goes, Yeah, I hope he brings me a Batmobile, Mum. Or one of them tanks from Action Man. Or a Frankenstein mask. That would be good. Or a Batman suit. And she went, See, little pappy? Now go on. Get out my sight while I do these potatoes. And he goes, All right, Mum. I'm going to go and knock for Tony. And she went, Tony? And he went, Yeah, the new boy, the one that knocked for me the other day. And she went, Oh, I like Tony. He seems a nice lad. Yes, he's a good mate. And she went, Okay, well, you have fun and let me do these potatoes in peace. And he went, All right, see you, Mum. And he gave her a kiss on the cheek and a hug. I'll go and knock for him then. Should I just knock like that? Tick, 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 tick. And she went, Yeah, you can knock. Or you can just shout for him. And he went, Okay, I think I'll do that then. Well, see ya. And so off he went. And on his way to Tony's, the little pappy noticed a little pigeon in the street. And he went, Oh, look at that pigeon. Oh, I wonder if I can have one of them for Christmas. No, I'll go knock for Tony. And so he knocked. And then when he got to Tony's house, he knocked at the door. And then he shouted through the letterbox, Now, Tony. And then Tony came to the door with a jam butty. Oh, hello, little pappy. I didn't think you were going to knock. And then, no, I was going to knock because we were going to go and play on the air raid shelter roof. And I thought we could play Germans. And he went, Oh, all right, let me just finish this jam butty. So Tony finished his jam butty as quickly as he could. And he left some jam on one cheek and no jam on the other, which meant that he was ready. And little pappy said, You've got all jam on your cheek. And he said, I know I have, and I'm working on it. And little pappy said, What do you mean you're working on it? He said, Look, this is how far my tongue goes. See, I can't reach the jam. And little pappy said, Well, why don't you just wipe it off? And he said, Because my mum said she'd batter me if I wiped me sleeve on the jam. And he went, Well, just go and ask her to wipe your face. And he went, No, you don't understand, little pappy. It hurts. And he went, Oh, I know. My mum's got this flannel. Oh, Tony. When she sometimes I'll have some muck on my face, and sometimes I'll pretend I'm scratching my head so that my arm covers my cheek, because if she sees the muck, she gets that flannel out, and she rubs it dead hard. And he went, yeah, and it makes your face go red, doesn't it? And he goes, yeah, it does. It makes your face go red, and it throbs, and he goes, and it burns. And he goes, yeah, and your skin falls off. And he goes, then your nose, and then your teeth all fall out because she's rubbed that hard. And he went, yeah. And you end up with no head. And Tony laughed. He went, I haven't ended up with no head. I nearly ended up with no skull. And he went, it's the same thing, isn't it? I went, no. The whole head has got to be your skin and your hair and your eyes and your mouth and your nose. I went, right. Well, let's go to my backyard then. Tony said, okay, come on. And so, as they're walking down the street, they noticed a little girl sitting. Hang on, just got to get her ready. They noticed this little girl that they'd seen occasionally, but they didn't say anything because she was a girl. And she was sitting there on the step with what looked like a little brown dolly. And Tony said, hey, that girl's sitting on your step. And Little Papi went, yeah, let's go and tell her. I said, he went, who are you? And she went, don't be so rude. I'm feeding me dolly. And he went, what do you mean you're feeding your dolly? It can't eat. And she went, it can't because it's my baby. And don't let her hear you saying that, or I'll smack you. And Little Papi went, but he's older than you, aren't you, Tony? Tony said, yeah, and you won't smack me. And she went, I will. And Little Papi said, okay, well, why are you sitting on the step? And she said, I told you, because I'm feeding me baby. And then Tony went, well, can't you feed it on your own step? And she went, no, I can't. And you're rude, and you're filthy dirty, your hands are black. And Tony said, no, they're not. And Little Papi said, well, they are a bit dirty, Tony. And he went, it's just a bit of muck from when I fell over. And she went, no, it's not. I saw you walking past our house, and you were filthy then too. And you had jam on your cheek, and you got jam on your teeth now, look at you. And he went, well, all right, look at you. I mean, you're not a living doll. And Pauline went, what does that mean? What does it mean, really? A living doll? And he went, I meant all dolled up. And she went, look, I'm sitting here with me baby and you can't stop me. And Little Papi said, what's wrong with your throat? And he said, it's just something in my throat. And Little Papi said, and Tony said, anyway, it's his step. Can't you go on your own step? Don't you live down there? And she went, I live next door but one. And he went, right, okay then. Well, can't you go to your step and feed your dolly there? And she said, no, she wanted to rest. And so we sat down in the sun, like that. And Little Papi said, well, it's sunny on your step. And she went, listen, peasant. And he went, don't call him a peasant. That's really not nice. And she went, you're the one that's not nice. You're dead rude and you're filthy dirty. You got jam on your cheek and you couldn't even be bothered tying your lace. And so he went, there's nothing wrong with me lace. And she went, there is, it's not tied properly. It's tied like a baby would tie it. And Little Papi said, it is a bit untidy, Tony. And so he said, well, look at your shoes. Your shoes are all scuffed. And Little Papi went, well, so are yours. And he went, look, listen, we're not arguing with you. We're just saying, you shouldn't be sitting on his step. What if his mum doesn't see and falls over you? And she went, if his mum comes, I'll get out the way quick. And Tony went, okay then. And then Little Papi said, anyway, where did you get that doll? And she went, my mummy got it for me for Christmas. And Tony went, but it's not brand new. And she went, it is brand new. And Little Papi said, it's not, look, it's not really brand new. And she said, it's nearly brand new. She got it from the market. And Tony said, see, told ya. Oh, mutton dressed as lamb. And she went, hey, you don't talk to me like that, you peasant. And he went, stop calling people peasants. Who are you? And she went, I'm related to Princess Patali. And Little Papi went, Princess who? She went, Princess Patali. And Tony went, you mean Princess Powali? And she went, no, it's pronounced Patali in Welsh. And he went, okay, but we're not in Wales now, so it's Princess Powali. She went, it's not, it's Princess Patali, and you're a peasant, and you're a scruff. And Little Papi said, you know what, you're a horrible little girl. And she went, no, I'm not. I'm a really nice little girl. It's him. And Tony said, no, it's not. It's not me, is it, Little Papi? It's her. And Little Papi said, anyway, what's your name? And she went, I'm not telling you. And then she said, but I know who you are. And he went, who am I? And she went, you're Little Papi. And Tony said, that's because you've just heard me say it. And she went, no, it's not. And silence, peasant. I said, do you know what? If you call me peasant one more time, I'm going to rob that dolly. And she went, you can try. Go on. Try and rob that dolly. And he went, no, I'm not going to rob it because that would be horrible. And then I'd have to go to confession and tell Father Hopkins. And she went, right, see? And anyway, God's watching you now. And so he went, no, he's not. He's watching you. And she said, he's watching you. He watches all the kids that are scruffy and filthy with jam on the cheeks because he knows they're up to no good. And he went, I went to confession the other day and then I went to Holy Communion and I haven't sinned since. And she went, you're kidding me. You probably sinned on your way walking down the street to where I am. And I went, no, did I, Little Papi? Little Papi said, no, he didn't sin once. And she went, see, that's a lie and that's a sin. He went, what are you talking about, a lie? I didn't lie, did I, Tony? Tony said, no, he didn't lie. And she went, anyway, shush, because you're going to upset my baby. And then Tony went, you mean your dolly? And she went, it's a baby. It's a baby. And then she picks up her dolly. She went, come on. Anyway, your step is scruffy. And Little Papi said, wait, I'm gonna tell my mum you said that. And she went, you can? And she went, and he went, look, we're, okay, let's start again, shall we, Tony? Let's everyone start again. Okay, you can sit on the step because we're going to go and play Germans. And she went, well, I'm coming with you and I'm going to play Germans. And Tony went, no, you're not playing Germans with us. You're being horrible to us. You're not playing. Or she could be a German. Little Papi said, wait, Tony, she's a girl. And Tony went, well, our Catherine can play Germans. And Little Papi said, yeah, but that's your Catherine. You can't play Germans. You barely look German. She went, I've got blonde hair. And Tony went, oh, what's that got to do with it? And she went, lots of German Frauleins have blonde hair. And Little Papi went, Judy, Tony. And Tony said, I don't know. Probably. Actually, the more I look at you, the more German you look. And she went, But I can speak German as well. And Little Papi said, no, you can't. And she went, I can. 9. And Tony went, 9 what? And she went, 9. It means no in German. And he went, does it? And she went, yeah. And ja means yes. And he went, you're kidding. And she went, no. Ja means yes, and 9 means no. And what else can you say then? She said, I can say, Auf Wiedersehen, which is, I'll see ya. All right, and what else can you say? And she went, I can say, good Nacht. And he went, well, what does that mean? And she went, it means good night. And he went, well, it's daytime. She said, you asked me could I speak German, and I told you. All right, then. Should we let her play Germans with us, Tony? Tony said, yeah, well, you can play German with us if you just shut up about peasants. And she went, look, don't be so rude. Just don't be so rude. It's easy. Just don't be so rude. I'm going to take my dolly in, and you better still be here when I come back. And Little Papi went, no, yeah, we'll still be here. Won't we, Tony? Tony went, yeah. She went, okay, I'm going to take my dolly, and I'll be watching you. And Pauline went off and took her dolly back to her house. And she came back quick. I'm back. And Tony went, oh, because you just gone round back to yours. And Little Papi said, all right, well, if you're going to play Germans with us, you've got to play it properly, or you can't be in our gang. And Pauline said, I'm already in your gang. This is my gang. And Tony went, what do you mean this is your gang? It's our gang. And she went, it's not, it's my gang. And Tony went, Little Papi, tell her. Little Papi said, we had a gang before we were here. And she went, okay then, what's my name? And Tony went, I don't know what your name is. And Little Papi said, it's Pauline. And she went, right, you're in a gang. And Tony said, okay, it's Pauline. And she went, see, it's my gang. Now let's go and play Germans. And Tony went, all right then. But stop calling us peasants. And she went, I will. If you behave yourselves and you be nice. My name's Pauline and I live next door but one to the Little Papi. And Tony said, well, I'm Tony. And she went, yeah, I know. Because he kept saying, Tony, didn't she? Tony, did he? Tony. Right, let's go and play Germans and don't forget, it's our gang from now on. And Tony went, okay. And she went, right, let's go. And so Little Papi said, right, to my backyard. And so they all went round to the Little Papi's backyard. And Pauline said, have we got to go on that roof there? And Tony went, yeah, let us go first. We'll show you how to climb. She went, what are you talking about? Show me how to climb. And she got up straight away on the roof. And Tony went, oh, did you see that? And Little Papi said, yeah, Tony, we'll have to go around the other side. And Tony said, no, I'm going to see her. How did you do that? And she went, I just climbed up. And Tony went, from the front? And she went, yeah. We go round the other side because we're boys. And so Little Papi and Tony went round the easier side. Tony climbed up. Right. Little Papi, I've found one. And Little Papi went, well, what did you find? And he went, I found a German spy. And then she went, English. And Tony went, that's right, we're English soldiers and you're a German spy. And she went, I'm not a German spy, I'm just a German person and I'm just going shopping for bread and cheese and other things that Germans eat. And Little Papi went, oh, what else did he eat? And Tony went, I don't know, potatoes. And then Pauline went, yeah, I've come out for some bread and cheese and potatoes. And I went, all right then. And she went, and what are you doing in my country? And Tony said, we're just looking for a shop, aren't we? We're looking for a shop that sells space guns. And she went, well, there's no space guns in this street. And the Little Papi said, well, there's a shop over there and it says on the top of it, come and get your space guns, they're all half price. And she went, where? And Tony said, over there, like that. And she went, there's no shop there selling space guns. And Little Papi went, there is, isn't there, Tony? And Tony went, yeah, we'll show you. Come with us. And then he went, Fraulein. And she went, oh, that's good, that's German. And Little Papi said, how did you know that? He said it was in the war film. It was in the war film. There was this fella, and he had a moustache, and he was British. And he walked up and he said, excuse me, Fraulein. And Pauline said, they don't say excuse me. They say, entschuldigen Sie bitte. And Tony went, wow. And Little Papi said, yeah, wow. And what is it again? Entschuldigen Sie bitte. What does that mean? It means, excuse me, please. Please excuse me. And Little Papi went, right, entschuldigen to bitte. And she went, nearly. It's entschuldigen. Entschuldigen Sie bitte. And Tony went, entschuldigen de bitte de bum. And she went, no, entschuldigen. And he went, entschuldigen. She went, entschuldigen. And he went, entschuldigen merci. And she went, it's close. And Little Papi went, Entschuldigung. And she went, yeah, that's close. That's not close enough. Okay, yeah, I admit it. I'm a German spy. What are you going to do about it? And Tony said, what are we going to do about it? We're going to take you prisoner and take you back to England. And then we're going to interrogate you and get the truth. And she went, what truth? The truth about Hitler's plans. And she went, I'm not going to tell you nothing about the Führer. And Little Papi said, see, another German word. She's basically German. And Tony went, how do you know all those German things? And she said, because I watch the war films too. And Little Papi said, do you really? And she went, yes, I do. And Tony went, you can definitely be in our gang then, can't you, Little Papi? And he went, yeah, even though she's only a girl. And he went, yeah, because you're only a girl, we'll let you in our gang because you can speak German. And she went, and because I can climb walls. And so he went, yeah, and because you can climb walls. But here's the thing, where's Hitler's bunker? And she went, the bunker? And he went, that's right, yeah. But speak in English so we can understand you. And she went, all right. Well, it's up the road by the power station by the Easby pub. And he went, is it? And she went, yeah, that's where it is. That's where the bunker is. It's, you know where the power station is? Well, what happens is, if you go on the way to the little power station, there's like that little wall, and that's where Hitler is. And then said, oh, great, thanks. And Little Papi said, right, we're going to have to take this back to headquarters. And I'm sorry, Mademoiselle. She went, I'm not a Mademoiselle. I'm a Fraulein. And we're going, where are we going? And he went, you're coming to England with us, isn't she, Tony? Tony went, yeah. You're coming to Kirkdale Prison. And she went, Kirkdale Prison? Where's that? And he went, here, in Kirkdale. She went, we're not in Kirkdale, we're in Germany. And he went, oh yeah, sorry. Little Papi said, anyway, come on. Tony, you haven't got a gun or nothing. And so he went, no, we're pretending we've got a gun, and you better stay quiet. She went, okay then. Right, well, okay, lead the way. And so he went, no, you've got to get down first. And she went, I'm not getting down first. I'm the prisoner. I'm the German spy. You've got to get down first. And so he said, look, can we just stop arguing? Can we? Please. And he went, and she went, oh, you said please. That's a step forward. Get down like this. See, you get on your belly like that. And then you get like that on your elbows. And then you drag your belly down a bit more. And then you drop. And so he went, I'm not doing that. Little Papi said, no, you'll graze your belly like, I nearly grazed my belly when I was climbing on that wall. Tony said, well, I'm not going to graze my belly. I'm getting down this way. And Tony got down the easy way. And the Little Papi said, I'm coming, Sergeant Tony. And he went, all right then, Corporal. And so he came back around. And then, so you're still there, still spying. She went, I'm not spying. You told me to wait here. I don't want to get shot. And he went, oh yeah. Okay, well, you will get shot if you don't tell us more about Hitler's bunker. Should have already told you everything you need to know. Just go over to the power station, climb over that wall, and you'll see him hiding. And he went, we will. We'll take you to Kirkdale Prison, and then you'll be interrogated so that we can find out more, and then we'll send the RAF over and bomb you to oblivion. And Little Papi said, yeah, and it'll be in Spitfires. And then Pauline went, Spitfires don't have bombs. Little Papi said, how do you know? And she went, because they don't. Lancasters have bombs. So he said, that's right. Yeah, it's Lancasters that do the bombing. And Little Papi said, right, okay then. Little Papi said, right, we're taking you. Get walking, spy. And she went, I will. And so he said, this is great, this. She's really good. And Little Papi said, yeah, and she can climb on that wall. And Tony said, wait a minute, Pauline. And she went, yes. He went, we think you're a great German, and we think you'll be good for our gang. But if there's any more messing, then we'll have to chuck you out the gang. And she went, no. I'll chuck you out the gang if you don't get those hands washed and get that face washed and get that jam off your face. He went, I can't help it if we're poor. And Pauline went, we're all poor, Tony. But you don't see me walking around with half a custard slice off my face or loads of jam. And then Little Papi said, that's because you're a girl. Girls are always cleaner than boys, aren't they, Tony? Tony went, yeah, because you don't play in the muck as much as we do. And she went, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I don't play in the muck as much as you do. But I'm still related to Princess Vitaly. And Little Papi said, she probably is. The German one. She's not German. She's a proper princess in Wales. You'll find out. And Little Papi said, okay. The end. Now, did you like that little story, Little Pete? And would you like to get all snuggled up with the Mammy and the Pappy? And with Pauline and Tony? And with little Joni and her baby and Marlon and Al and Olivia? And watch the story of the Little Pappy and Pauline? Then that's what we will do. Now, let's all get nice and snuggled up, and so that we can give the Mammy a nice love and a hug and a kiss. Come on, Tony. Come on, Pauline. Let's all get nice and cuddled up so that I can say, oops, here's your dolly. So that I can say, night, night, everyone.